What if I told you that self-improvement could be your greatest addiction? Not in a toxic way, but in a way that transforms you into a force to be reckoned with. Imagine waking up each day, not to alarms, but to purpose. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But for characters like Ayanokoji from Classroom of the Elite, it's a reality, and it can be yours too. By the end of this video, you'll know how to channel your inner strategist and make self-improvement as irresistible as binge-watching your favorite anime. Stick around, because the secret is in the method. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's face it, most people start self-improvement with a bang but quickly fizzle out. You buy the books, watch the videos, and maybe even try a routine or two. But a few weeks in, that initial motivation disappears faster than your New Year's resolutions. Emotional trigger, fear. The truth? If you don't fix this cycle, you risk staying the same year after year. That's the real danger, looking back and realizing you haven't grown. So what goes wrong? It's the lack of structure, strategy, and most importantly, psychological hooks to keep you in the game. Think about it. Even Ayanokoji probably wouldn't bother with self-improvement if it didn't serve his grand plan. Who wants to grind with no payoff? Exactly. But don't worry, in the next few minutes, we'll decode how to turn self-improvement into an addiction you can't quit. Starting with the mindset shift, that's a complete game changer. Detach from motivation and marry discipline. Sounds harsh, right? But here's the thing. Motivation is fleeting, like a crush. Discipline? That's the lifelong partner who sticks around even when the going gets tough. Step 1. Build strategic habits. Think of your daily habits as chess moves. Ayanokoji doesn't do things randomly. Every action serves a purpose. You need habits that compound over time. Reading 10 pages a day, journaling, or working out. And no, scrolling Instagram doesn't count as a habit, unless you're building thumb muscles. Step 2, embrace calculated obsession. This is where addiction comes in. You need to gamify your progress. Use trackers, apps, or even a whiteboard to measure and celebrate small wins. Dopamine isn't just for Netflix, it's for self-growth too. But there's one critical element missing. And without it, your efforts could crumble. Hold tight, we'll get there. Step 3. Leverage hidden competitions. Here's a secret. Competition doesn't have to be external. Compete with your past self. Log your progress and aim to outperform yesterday's version of you. You'll soon find yourself addicted to winning. Now, this brings us to the final and most powerful strategy. But before we dive in, let me ask you this. What's one habit you've started and given up on? Think about it, because the next point will change how you approach it forever. The final step is what I call controlled chaos. Life, much like Ayanokoji's plans, is unpredictable, but instead of resisting chaos, you need to use it to your advantage. Adaptability as a skill. Here's the truth. Nothing will ever go perfectly. Your schedule will break, emergencies will pop up, and motivation will dip. But if you train yourself to adapt, to pivot without losing momentum, you'll become unstoppable. Ever had a day where you planned to work out but ended up eating chips on the couch? Yeah, me neither. Mental resilience. This is your ultimate weapon. Build resilience through micro-challenges. Start small. Wake up 10 minutes earlier, take a cold shower, or finish that book you abandoned. These little wins build a fortress of mental toughness. And here's the kicker. Mastering resilience is the only way to outlast your competition. By now, you've learned the foundations of turning self-improvement into an addiction. Strategic habits, calculated obsession, hidden competition, and controlled chaos. But there's one final question you need to answer. Are you ready to take control of your life like Ayanokoji? If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the game, but don't stop here. Click on the video on your screen right now to dive deeper into self-improvement strategies that will level you up even further. Don't wait. Your journey starts today.